Hello Pisces, welcome to my channel, Wing Spiritual Clarity. My name's Wendy Wing. So I'm doing Pisces weekly psychic tarot reading, tuning into divine messages of guidance and which messages are the most important for you this week. So this is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Cross watchers are welcome. Remember, this is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. I've got a psychic tools class, a weekly psychic tools class. If you'd like to develop your own skills, be able to tune into and understand what's your energy, what's not. This is great for empaths. Run your energy, create a safe container for yourself and others. Learn chakras and tune into those energies, learn how to move energy, how to translate the energies. There's a lot that we're going to be building on in that space. It's a lot of fun. It's not conjecture. We're not talking about, you're not writing notes. We just dive right in and start doing the psychic work. And then you can talk and share your experience, what you're seeing, what you're feeling with others in the class. It's a really beautiful space for expansion, to move energy, to start translating and understanding what's yours and what's not. So hope to see you there if that sounds like something you're interested in. Again, weekly psychic tools class is what it's called. So all right, Pisces, let's get to your tarot reading. That's why you're here. In the past, we have the Chariot in reverse. Yes. In the past, it feels like things are very hard. There's confusion about why things are so difficult, unable to move on, unable to overcome obstacles. Okay, it looks like you were very protective. You're guarding yourself. It feels like you're guarding yourself from the people in your environment that are closest to you. And so it's hard to overcome obstacles when at your core you have some childhood wounds. And you don't have support. You don't have people who have your back, that have your best interest. You're having to use a lot of your energy, a lot of your bandwidth, trying to protect yourself from the very people in your environment who typically would be your support system. So you can overcome obstacles, and teaching you how. It feels like these people, your family of origin, didn't really understand how to overcome obstacles in an empowering way. Looks like they also projected onto you their own lack, their own inabilities. And so you really felt incompetent. It feels like they really projected and made you feel like, I'm a loser, I can't do anything, I can't get things right. So you internalized a lot of what they were projecting onto you. It looks like you transformed that energy. Oh my gosh. Wow. Death card and then the Chariot upright. It looks like this is a huge transformation. And once you healed, you let go of what they were projecting onto you, let go of those limiting beliefs, and then you started kicking ass and taking names, Pisces. Overcoming obstacles. It feels like you started facing your fears, and it's like that Chariot was taking you directly facing into what you feared the most. And that was also part of your transformation. Yes, taking action, getting really good at bold action steps, inspiration, utilizing your inspiration, your desires to allow you to move forward, trusting the universe. And the chariot, the driver in the chariot does not have reins. They have those two weird looking lions that are about manifesting. And so it's like I'm manifesting with the universe. Now that I'm no longer getting in my own way and I'm not allowing others to tell me who I am, and then I'm overcoming obstacles. I'm facing my fears. I'm letting go of the naysayers. There's people in your past really bent on poo-pooing you, telling lies about you, telling lies to you, manipulating you. Yeah, you're really surrounded by people who do not, in the past here, Pisces, that don't have your best interest. They feel very immature, and they don't want to see you succeed because they would have to question their worldview. They would have to question how they've painted you as lacking, as incapable, incapable of overcoming obstacles. And once you changed that and started facing your fears and taking action and overcoming obstacles, that they can't have that messes up their worldview. And so it feels like they come in to try to get you to, it feels like they plant seeds of doubt and negativity, and they don't want you to succeed. It feels like just someone just can't handle, and they need to connect with you and tell you that you can't do what you're doing. or it feels maybe a little more covert, and they're just so out of balance and out of whack. They are operating from their own unhappiness, and you overcoming obstacles, facing your fears, going towards your happiness, going towards your soul fulfillment. They can't have that. Like internally, they can't have that. They want their unhappiness. They're too afraid. They've been too afraid to go after their soul fulfillment for whatever those reasons are. And so they can't have you. There's something very like you can't. You as the family scapegoat, you as the one who couldn't do anything. If you succeed, how do they it just they would have to question their worldview. And so it's easier, instead of healing and questioning their own internal views and beliefs, they want to stop you from succeeding and get back in line. And yeah, wow. Ugh. All right, Pisces, in present energy, we have the Six of Emotions in reverse. So Six of Cups in reverse, it looks like looking at those childhood wounds, looking at the people in your past who have told you this is love, and you're like, I don't receive that as love. It feels like you're looking at the past, looking at the past hurts and the lack of love, and realizing that was never love in the first place. In your family of origin, it feels like there's less loving energy and more validation. Everybody's seeking each other's validation. Validate my ego, validate my story, validate my perspective. And so what they did is constantly invalidate you. Invalidated your emotions, your perspective, and made you not trust yourself. And chronically seek others' validation instead of validating your own experience. maturing, holding space for your experience and your emotions, and not needing someone else to validate your experience. I think that's kind of where they control everybody, is invalidating them unless they toe the line of whatever dissociative belief set. It's not based in truth, it's based in kind of a fiction. Delusion. You have to dissociate to be in that energy. You can't have your truth. I think that's also why you didn't fit in very well, to say the least, Pisces, because you do have the light of truth. You do have, I want permission. I'm giving myself permission to have my own experience. So it looks like you're healing. Yeah. Looks like you're healing. Four of Swords. Yes, you're healing these wounds. You're taking time. It takes time to heal these wounds, to feel those repressed and hidden feelings. And it's like you're unscattering past versions of yourself that were hurt, that were told that were bad and something wrong with you. And so you kept separating yourself from yourself so you could fit into this family dynamic, this system. And now you are bringing those parts back. And that's a lot of emotions to feel. As those parts of yourself come back, they come back with those unhealed emotions that are very intense. And so it looks like you can hold space for yourself and feel those feelings that you couldn't feel and process when you were younger, and now you can process them. You're not judging the emotions. You're allowing yourself to feel the discomfort, getting curious, holding space, and just noticing as the difficult emotions come up and through, and notice when they dissipate and move on and through. It's not about, I don't want to feel this, and rejecting those aspects of yourself again, or judging, I'm feeling bad. It's about, ooh, look at these emotions that are coming up. It's okay to feel these emotions. It is necessary to feel these emotions. These are a part of my experience. Yeah, so you're closing that cycle. It's been a very painful cycle where you were stuck in beliefs in dependency, and it looks like you're letting go, detaching from beliefs that resist independence, resist freedom. Wow. What a week. What beautiful messages, Pisces. All right, so what's hidden this week is the Four of Inspiration, Four of Wands. Happiness, celebration. I just heard faded. Something faded. It feels like you are creating a new foundation for yourself, a foundation of joy and celebration. That being the foundation moving forward. It looks like you have explored a lot of dense, dark lessons, and going forward, you want to enjoy life and celebrate with others. You want to celebrate with others who also, it looks like, have had kind of a before and after, a consciousness, an unconscious way of living, and then a more conscious, an awakened point of view, a new life. Those who have gone through also have gone through the difficulties, that something similar. Okay, and then we've got the Ace of Wands in reverse. A lack of passion, lack of energy. It feels like right now you might be depleted energetically, just exhausted. You're very attractive right now. Wow. Wow. Okay, you're very attractive, charismatic. You're getting a lot of attention. What's interesting is you're attracting and getting a lot of attention. There's a lot of that fun energy coming in, a lot of that fire, a lot of passion. And then there's still a very defensive aspect of you that's afraid of what you're attracting, like a lack of trust. And that's part of why you might be experiencing some exhaustion right now, because of that split energy. I'm attractive. I'm attracting what I want. I'm in my divine feminine. I'm allowing and receiving. But I'm also terrified of everything and anything that comes in because I have a lack of trust. So it looks like letting down the fear and just acknowledging, just let's see, get curious, what's coming towards me. Oh, actually, let's take this. This is, I'm doing a parasite cleanse. Ugh. Roger's hood. I don't know why that happened just now. Maybe you're also ready for a detox, a cleanse, clearing parasitic energy from your space. Maybe that's what you're afraid of. That there's a belief that if you attract anyone, you're going to attract kind of that someone using you, hurting you, not for you. So you got some beliefs that it looks like you're clearing up. The more you invite that joyful, happy, celebratory energy in, you'll notice that old beliefs will come up to be released, old unprocessed emotions as well. It's a process. It's not like, and now I've stepped in. It's just a process, a continual process of expansion, a continual process of evolution, of growth, of soul growth, of realizing in each moment what's for you, that you're moving towards, and what's you're releasing that's no longer for you. All right, so Pisces. The advice this week is 5 of Inspiration in reverse. So this is the 5 of Wands in reverse. Something about a lack of fight, a lack of practice. A lack of fight feels better. What do we need to know? What's Pisces advice for this week? Oh my gosh. Okay. Very interesting. 5 of Wands in reverse, and then clarified by the 5 of Wands upright. So it looks like this week you're switching from that exhaustion, I don't know what I want, a lack of fight, to something you're fighting for. Feels like you get your energy back. You get inspired. I'm going to fight for this. Wow, what is this? You're fighting for, you're fighting for peace. You're fighting for calm, peace. Fighting to heal your nervous system. It's interesting, fighting for peace. What an interesting way. And it looks like you're fighting for an ending. You're fighting for a breakup. It's interesting because I'm getting that by some type of breakup here, some type of separation from someone where there was once love. and there now isn't, that separating from this person brings you peace. Feels like you're fighting for yourself. A lot of you might be facing a lot of fears in your head a bit, about something. What are you worried about? What is this? This feels like I'm afraid of I don't trust myself. I don't trust my heart to make my own decisions. It looks like this week you're showing yourself. You're facing some type of fears in a decision. Part of the decision, let's see. Ooh, yeah. So it feels like there's choices, and choices make you very uncomfortable, bring a lot of anxiety. But you've got this, Pisces. Use your intuition. It feels like you're trying to think. That's what this is. You're trying to think your way through this. And can you let go of all those thoughts and drop down into your heart space? Your heart space isn't a lot of talky. It's feeling. So if you're thinking things, you're up here. If you're feeling things, you're more in a lower chakra, tuning into intuition. Feels like you're showing yourself. This fork in the road isn't as important what decision you make. It's how you're coming to make these decisions. Are you allowing fear to dictate which direction you move? I'm too afraid to go in the direction I want. So are you allowing fear to stop you? Are you allowing fear to keep you in a connection with someone who's mentally manipulative? And there's also this family or friends energy. It feels like everyone's toxic in this environment. Yeah, so it feels like, do I stay where there's no love, where I'm manipulated, where there's deceit, infighting, or do I heal that and go towards my that Sagittarius temperance energy, inner strength, balancing things out? Wow. Feels like the advice here is definitely fight for what you want. Fight for the peace. Trust your intuition. Wow. All right, Pisces, that's your reading. I hope that was helpful. Have a great week.